Hello everybody! It's time for the interior tour of the Christmas lights for 2024. We'll start with this 80s tree. And this is a new tree for this room. I went with the 4-footer this year because that other one was pretty well getting worn out. But we'll look at it again here in a little while. I still have it in service and it's been revamped. I mean, we even got the vintage tinsel garland, which is size appropriate for this type of tree. They had all different size diameters of that, so I chose I think this was 1-inch diameter. And then these satin balls, everybody used to have these back in the day, or mostly everybody. I still have some. They're awesome until they start unraveling, then they make a huge mess. But I have been known to put them back into place with hairspray and they do pretty well. I think I had to do a couple of these. Probably put them at the back of the tree. I don't see any that are sticking out that are some that I refurbished. So the hairspray method works pretty well. Next up is the little pencil tree with miniature bubble lights, and then the strand of GE Merry Midgets from 1984 that were my late grandmother's. And then the tree topper is a C7 bubble light. So, very cool. I like it. We'll check it out all lit up here in the next segment. The satin tree is out again for this year. I liked it so much last year, I didn't see the need to make any changes on it. It's got GE Satin Bright, GE Satin Glow, the older version, and then this set of miniature pearl lights, which have that same satin finish on it. Here's an example of a green D23 satin glow bulb and what it looks like off. And here is a green D36 satin bright bulb. You can clearly see the difference. As far as on, I like how these look better when they're on because of that. You can kind of see the filament, the outline of the filament. But we'll come back tonight and look at them again. Well, here is a C6 chandelier I have populated with royal bubble lights, sparkling bubble lights. Looks pretty good. We'll come back and look at it tonight. Sitting atop the homemade clock here is this. Got the GE Mazda C7s, the Gen 1 version that came out in the 30s. And then a star tree topper. So that looks pretty nice at night. The finish is very fragile. However, the color is awesome. So when they have a good paint job on them, they look wonderful. The top of the grandfather clock is this fiber optic tree. It's got some C6 bubble lights and some miniature icicle lights, along with some glass ornaments I got from Target back in the late 90s, maybe early 2000s. Here's something new for 2024. I made a little display case of all my vintage and antique light fixtures that are still in box. This is the same kind of lights I have on that tree atop my homemade clock I was just showing, with the GE Mazda lamps. And there's the lights I use out on the front porch on the woodwork. And then just different things. That's the lights that are on that Christmas tree with the bubble lights from 1984. The petite lights, those are fully restored. The different Kmart lights. A couple of bulbs have decided to try to escape, looks like. And this double flasher 35 light set. I have some of those on the main Christmas tree. just some random twinkle lights, and then an older string along 35 light set. Or maybe a little newer. Well, they still are called Merry Midgets, so. And then an 8-pack of Kmarts. I remember these from childhood. The Trim-A-Home line. Probably from the 90s. But there's a look at that. Let's take a look at the Christmas Village for 2024. I got some new trees. And then some firewood. That's a new piece. And I think that's all my new pieces for the year. Not really much more I can do with this in this space. It's my late grandmother's Angel and Santa collection. Some more angels here, and I have these little houses and churches that my grandfather made. I've got those wrapped with the miniature LED lights, as well as that one there. And then a couple more angels and bits and pieces down here. The main tree, you can see all the ornaments. Different kinds of lights as well. Tree topper from Walmart from 2003 or 2004. And a look from this side. I've got some new glass balls on there for this year. I'm pretty sure they're from the 60s or 70s maybe. These here, these Shiny Brights. It's one of my ornaments from 1987. It's got all kinds of cool lights. I like those Royal Lights sparkling bubble lights. Those are pretty cool. And of course my Christmas Vacation ornament collection. Got several of these. There's the RV, Cousin Eddie's RV. 1980 Christmas. And I finally found some of these C6 candlestick lights. And moving right along, here's that motif thing that was my late grandmother's in that wicker sleigh. And then a metal basket thing with a single orange LED in it that the light shines through. I just retrofitted a village light fixture in there, hot glued it in, works just fine. I've got a mini hurricane lantern here with a single LED, looks pretty good for accenting. And to look at the garland here with the mini lights on it and little ornaments and stuff with the Noma C7 Twinkle Bell set from 1988. I believe Rapid Start _12 had a video with the set using this same plug. And then there's the second hurricane lantern. It's supposed to be an ornament, but I retrofitted it with a timer LED tea light. Works great. A look at the dining room table with some various types of things there, the centerpiece and LED candles and whatnot. I believe this chair and table set dates to 1958, same age as the house. This tree has some GE snowballs and then the 1940s Sylvania fluorescent bulbs on it. And then a miniature set of the flower petal lights with white wire. and various types of balls, some glass, some shatterproof. And then, of course, my famous Star Tree Topper. Here's a ceramic paper bag looking thing. Got a couple of timered tea lights in there. A lantern type deal with a tea light. The C7 bubble light candle here. Another one of those lanterns. Got a Santa there. And a Snoopy Santa there. And a look out into the other room from what it looks like over here. And then on that bookcase in there, there's some garland with some white lights on it, and then a bell in the middle and one on each corner. So this has been the daytime tour of the 2024 lights. Next part will be nighttime look. Thank you for watching.